All right, from Kingsport to the Daytime Kitchen, we got Tracy and John here from Stanley's Produce, where we're going to be talking about one of their all-time favorites, and evidently one of their all-time favorites, our viewers as well. You say you get a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of texts, any way that people get a hold of you to get the recipe for this fruitcake.
Yes, everybody loves this fruitcake, and it's simple. I mean, it's an old recipe. It was John's mother's recipe from 1946, but it's such a loved thing of the holidays.
Right.
And if Ferret cake had not been commercialized and now just, mass made, if it was still like this, everybody in the world would love fruitcake because it is the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
And I told John, I said, one of the things that I like about your all's fruitcake is, the fruit's fine, but I love the fact it has so many pecans in it. It's got so many nuts in it.
Yes, I love the pecans. It's 60% pecans.
Yes.
And it's cut, when you cut it open, it's just not on top. It's all the way through.
All the way through it. Well, John, you got the recipe, so share it with us. What you got going on?
What we got in the mixer right here, we've already mixed it up.
Okay.
But we put sugar and eggs and butter. The butter is melted.
Okay.
And then the flour and the orange juice will go in here.
So orange juice.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
But it's a cup of sugar, 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, a half a pound of butter, a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, and a quarter of a teaspoon of soda.
Okay, baking soda.
Right. And what we do is we heat up the orange juice. I don't know if you can see this.
Well, we got a new camera up there, John. We can just set it right down there.
All right.
They'll get a shot of it. Hopefully,
but anyway, you heat up the orange juice and the fruit.
Yeah.
And then you're going to put a little bit of molasses in.
There we go.
Okay, and on this recipe, it'll call for about a half a cup of molasses.
All right.
And you mix it in, and the reason you heat it up, and you'll see here in a minute, is because of the way we have to mix it.
Okay.
And after it's mixed like that, all this stuff is already mixed in here. Then you're going to pour all this in here, just like this.
All right.
And let it mix.
And let it mix together.
Now, during the holiday season, which we're already in, how many of these do you all think, how many of these little loaves, these little fruitcakes do you all make?
Several thousand.
Several thousand.
John and I, just on Monday for Thanksgiving, we made 223 on Monday.
Oh, wow. I really like our new camera because we can look right down into that pot over there.
Okay,
so then you got the pecans.
Yeah, this fruitcake, it's a little different from Mama's. I put a little bit more nuts in it.
Yeah.
But it calls for 8 cups of nuts.
Just 8.
8 cups.
Just 8
in
cups.
This little batch. So you can imagine what we put in our big batches.
And then after this is mixed up, you're going to pour this in.
Oh, look how rich that looks. Oh,
and it's important that it's important that this mixture is warm to be able to mix it up correctly.
And for the mix to stick to the pecans good.
So you want to make sure that this all gets incorporated together really good.
Yes.
Right. You don't want to have big clumps of the cherries and the dried fruit and all that stuff. But you want to make sure it's all, you're going to get an equal amount everywhere.
Yes.
And that's it for the fruitcake, except for
putting it in the pan.
Putting it in the pan, and we use a portion scoop, but you can use big spoons, whatever.
Right.
And we put these little wax papers in the pans, so after you bake them and they come out, you just pull on that wax paper and it comes right out.
Just pops right out.
Okay, and the last thing you have to do with this, it has to be covered with foil.
Okay.
Cooked at 315 degrees for about an hour. For about 2 hours.
Well, we're going to come back, take a look at that finished product, and we'll make sure that everybody gets this recipe. I want to make sure that all the viewers out there get this recipe today because it is a big seller, and I know you folks like it. It is Stanley's Produce and Bakery right here in Johnson City. They got fruitcake. They got so much more than fruitcake, though. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up. They're located right down here on West Market Street. Give them a call at that number right there and check them out on Facebook.